So another Yes I Am Glorious. I went sample crazy for all the Cacharel Yes I Ams, the ones I could get my hands on anyway. That I really was interested in smelling the chocolatey one, which I think is called Yes I Am Delicious, but I feel like that's been discontinued and you can't really get that anywhere. So I was like, they haven't really got any samples. But on eBay, lots of samples of all the other ones. So this one is really interesting because it's a real departure from the three that I've smelt so far. This doesn't really smell like the original Yes I Am. I guess that's probably why they've changed it to be like a completely different colour. As you can see here, I'm actually going to read this because the Fragrantica notes on the last one were not really right. So this says, the glow effect of luminous Floriental eau de parfum, exquisite peach nectar meets sparkling mandarin and spices, floral heart with its bright magnolia, radiates through a creamy milkshake accord and brings the light towards unctuous woods. And I think this particular perfume is very pretty. It really reminds me of something and I'm really not sure what it is though. It's one of those annoying ones where I can't quite remember why this is making me think of that. On here, on Fragrantica, it says top notes of peach, mandarin, orange, middle notes frangipani, tiare flower, magnolia, base notes milk, sweet notes sandalwood and white cedar extract. And it's very fruity and it's peachy, but it's peachy in a really nice tangy tart way. It's not like a cloyingly sweet peach, which is unusual, and I was really thinking this probably would be very cloying because I'm so fussy about peach, and like I think it's really hard to do peach well in perfumes if if it's also going to be sweet and if it's mixed with florals, but these florals go really well with it. And the more it dries down, the more milky it gets, but it's not like massively milky by any means. Oh, my video's gone. Oh, there we go. That's better. My goodness, I was going crazy. It's kind of pretty. I'm trying to think. I'm going to have a look at... first, I'm going to look at the votes for the notes and see what it says. Oh, milk up the top. See, I don't get milk up the top. This is very much the sweet notes, like the kind of tart and tangy, almost like chewy sweets notes, and peach. And the milk comes in much later. The woods are right down the bottom. Frangipani, yeah, I think frangipani is probably... And I do get a bit of magnolia, to be honest. Orist? Interesting. I think there's a fair bit of the mandarin making that peach quite kind of tangy and tart as well. I don't agree with the notes on this one. That's interesting. Although, I'm just saying, I haven't actually tried this one on my skin yet, but I will because I think this one's actually quite pretty. I've tried the others on my skin and I think the only one that I actually liked at all, really, was the original. This has been compared to, let's have a little look. Oh, one of the Harajuku Lovers one, the Little Angel. Irresistible by Givenchy. Maybe not so much because that one is very obviously a pear perfume. It does have like a bright fruitiness about it, but I think it's way more woody than this, and it's obviously pear. Oh, the original Cherish from Avon, interesting. And people are really disagreeing on a lot of these. There's a Live, I'm not sure if it's Live or Live by Jennifer Lopez. I don't really recognise a lot of these, and then there's ones that are obviously just dupes of this because they're in very badly shaped bottles. Interesting. Wanted Girl, that's interesting as well. So yeah, I mean, this is to me a very tangy, peachy perfume, and it's actually really quite pretty. Yeah, I think some people find it a bit sharp, but I think that's probably why I think it's quite nice. A bit more summery. Yeah, what are people saying? Oh, something of the Burberry body. Interesting. I guess the original Burberry body is very peachy, the EDP. So that's interesting. Yeah, I can't quite find anything on here that I recognise as this smelling like, but when I first smelt it, there was something about it that I was like, oh, it really reminds me of something, but I can't think what it is. If I try wearing it, you'll see this in my what I wore last week. I'll keep it to one side so I can actually try it, maybe one morning at the weekend. And then if on my skin it smells different, I'll let you know. But also, if I can think of why this reminds me of something, then I will let you know. Ooh, dear. Yeah, but this one's actually quite pretty. It's very different to the others, but it's actually genuinely quite pretty. I think this is a nice one.